All right, y'all. We in the building. Roll the intro.
Another one. It's another one. And another one.
What's poppin', y'all? We are back with another video. If this is your first time here, make sure you click that subscribe button. Subscribe. It's somewhere down there. Click that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Stop right now before you do anything else and like the video, y'all. It helps the video gets to who it needs to get to. And make sure you turn that notification bell on so you don't miss the next time I drop another video. All right, y'all. So Kendrick Lamar set LA on fire yesterday with his pop out. He said sometimes you just gotta pop out and show niggas. Kendrick Lamar, he popped out and he showed niggas yesterday. I mean, to see that, it was amazing to see how he was able to unify all of those different rappers who were in gangs, like gang affiliated. I think they said it was Bloods, Crips, Pyrus, and everything in between. I don't know about gang stuff now. So, but y'all, it was amazing to see. So, I know we haven't really discussed, I guess, Kendrick Lamar or the Drake stuff in a while or whatever. And reason being is because y'all really don't really pay attention to content like that when I post it about this stuff. For what reason, I don't know. I like talking about this stuff. I like talking about hip-hop. I'm more than just a female rap channel. So, I'm going to talk about this. And y'all better watch it. And y'all better like it. But no, y'all. So, what Kendrick Lamar did was phenomenal. What Kendrick Lamar did was amazing. Just being able to unify all those people. It made me feel good just watching that. Like, being able to watch all those people who, if they had bumped into each other on the street or something like that, they probably wouldn't be able to coexist in the same space. All the people that he had on stage, all the different rappers and stuff, because they come from different backgrounds or different gangs and different, affiliations and stuff like that. But to see what Kendrick Lamar did, that was amazing. And for him to do it on Juneteenth, a day where we celebrate black people, it just made me feel proud to be black and a black man at that. And a fan of the genre. So, yeah, big ups to, we got to give Kendrick Lamar his props on that, y'all. And so, let me go over to the Shade Room real quick. They have brought up, they kind of did like a little recap of the event. So, I'll pull that up real quick for y'all. Now, y'all know Kendrick Lamar, we got to talk about, he did perform all of his diss songs, I believe, that he did to Drake. I can't remember. I'm almost sure he did. Yeah, but he did the Not Like Us 5 times. And then I believe on the last time, because it's getting a little cloudy, on the last time, he had everybody come out on stage and they were crimp walking and they was doing their little LA, little bounce and everything. Yeah, it was crazy. I saw some online. It was like they are literally like, it's given that they're dancing on Drake's grave. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little far, but I mean, then when I had thought about it, I'm like, well, I mean, I guess if he's trying to end Drake, then I guess that's what the equivalent of that will be. So here's the set list. So he even kicked it off with Euphoria. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, he did the 616 in LA. He did them, y'all. And then y'all see at the bottom, he did Not Like Us 5 different times. And the crowd went up for it each and every time, y'all. Each and every time. So he had the celebs out there. He had, who was that again? He had Rick Ross there, James Harden, LeBron James was there. And LeBron James and Drake, I thought were, but I guess that don't make them not cool since he there or whatever. But so, I saw Russell Westbrook was there. He had a lot of celebrities there. Roddy Ricch performed there too. Dr. Dre was there. It was kind of like a little, he did it, it was like a California thing, y'all. Like, he really united the people in Cali, too. Like, all the Cali rappers and everything. And they said this was Drake. Hello, 911. He keeps playing that song. They said this was Drake for him playing that song all them times or whatever. But, y'all, I love, too, that he also, they paid homage and did a little tribute for Nipsey Hussle. Y'all know Nipsey passed away. He is a LA legend. And then also, too, Kendrick Lamar, he dressed up like Pac. What Pac had on at the Source Awards in 1994. I don't know if this was intentional, but it probably was, you know. And you remember, especially with Drake using Tupac's voice as an AI at a diss to him, this probably was intentional for sure. And they said this is people. I can't play the audio, of course, but if you go look at it, they were still rapping the "They Not Like Us" even after Kendrick did it 5 times. They were on their way out of the pop out and still rapping it. So, I think it was honestly. Let me pull me back up for. So, as a black man, y'all, it was just amazing to see. I feel like Kendrick makes music. I feel like that is, I guess you can consider woke. And again, I told y'all before, is Kendrick just all down my playlist? No. And I think also too, when I was just looking at my phone, I had to realize Kendrick only has 4 albums. Like 4 projects, 4 or 5. I think 4 or 5 max. And I think Drake has like 10 albums or something like that. So obviously, for me, Drake is more in my playlist than Kendrick, obviously, because Drake drops more frequently and then there's more of a catalog there. However, Kendrick Lamar is a beast. And they do say quality over quantity. And so he is a beast. I listened to his last album too. It was amazing and everything like that. But again, I feel like Drake makes more like club records, or record stuff that you can kind of like, you know, he makes music for, I guess, everybody, you know? So, I guess the question stands like, what does this mean for Drake? What does this mean for Drake as far as, let me get them pulled up. Like, so we know he lost. I think that's very clear. And I want it to be very clear. This is not like a Drake hate video or anything. I love Drake. I still love Drake. Love Kendrick Lamar. But I do feel like Kendrick Lamar did win, obviously. And I don't know, y'all. I feel like, of course, when we talk about king of hip hop, right? Because that's the question. Is Kendrick Lamar the new king of hip hop? So when we talk about king of hip hop, we have to talk about, I guess, obviously, the numbers. We have to talk about the influence and impact on the culture. And I would say the influence. So let me play this clip for you of Charlemagne and what Charlemagne had to say. I thought it was interesting that this is a conversation, and I think it's worth me going ahead and playing, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. So listen to what Charlemagne had to say.
Me, the show wasn't about Drake as much as it was about Kendrick Lamar becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion in hip hop. Like when it comes to this new generation, we've been watching over the last 15 years. Kendrick is the king of hip hop, and it's not even close. And I'm not talking about charts. I'm not talking about streaming records. I'm not talking about pop songs, singing on songs. I'm talking about bars, rap, hip hop, culture. Kendrick wears that crown, and it's not even close.
I agree. It was bigger than.
To me, the show wasn't about.
So I thought that was an interesting take on it. He said that Kendrick Lamar is the king of hip hop and it's undisputed. And he said it's not even close. Now, I think he did mention, he said he's not talking about streams, charts, or numbers. Because when we start to talk about streams, charts, and numbers and stuff, we know that Drake washes Kendrick. That's a fact. But honestly, y'all, when we talk, and again, this is coming from me. I don't have a leg in the race. I guess I would more so be a Drake fan than anything, or leaning over toward Drake's side, because again, I listen to Drake more often than I listen to Kendrick Lamar, because Drake has more of a catalog and Kendrick Lamar doesn't drop that often, and Kendrick Lamar doesn't make music that you could just put on when you're getting ready to go out or something like that, or some of his stuff. But you know what I mean? Like, he makes music where I'm probably studying or something, or I'm cleaning up. He makes that kind of music. Y'all get what I mean? Like woke, a little bit more of like woke rap. You know, when I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar, I'm actually listening to what he's saying. I'm listening to what Drake's saying too. But y'all get what I'm saying. However, I agree with as far as okay. I want to be very careful when I say this. I feel like what Kendrick Lamar did yesterday, Drake could never do. I'm not talking about selling out or packing out that arena, because that arena was packed out. It was sold out. I'm talking about that unifying all those rappers from all those different backgrounds and stuff. I don't think Drake could have did that. And then also what Kendrick Lamar did, he did it on his turf where he is from. For Drake to have pulled that off, Drake would have had to go to Atlanta to pull that off. Or Drake would have had to come to Houston to pull that off. You know what I mean? I think since Kendrick has a little bit more, he's rooted in that. Like, LA is a big part, the West Coast, a big part of hip hop culture itself. And so for Kendrick Lamar to be from there and then, have his people behind him and everything like that, that's everything. And then also too, I think as far as what Kendrick Lamar does for black people in regards to like his music, the kind of music that he makes, Kendrick Lamar, he makes us feel ignited as black people. Like seeing that yesterday, it ignited something to me. It made me feel proud to be a black man. Not that I am always proud to be a black man, but I don't know, it made me feel extra good. Like, yeah, like especially with it happening on Juneteenth and everything, it just made me think like, yeah, this is like, yeah, like I love my people, I love my culture, I love the hip hop genre, I just love everything about hip hop. It made me excited. And it made me like, I'm proud to be a black man who is able to witness this in real time. As far as this genre evolve, like it brought up all these feels. And maybe I'm getting a little too sentimental about it. But for me, I feel like hip hop is a way of life for us as black people. Hip hop influences what we say. Hip hop influences what we wear. Our lingo and stuff. Hip hop influences a lot. And so for Kendrick Lamar to kind of like have his finger on the pulse of that, and then to be able to unify a lot of those rappers last night, again, if they would have saw each other in the street, they probably wouldn't be there. Hip hop has lost a lot too. And this is coming from a true hip hop fan. Hip hop has lost a lot of people to violence and to just stupid shit. So to me, that made me feel good. That made me feel good just seeing Kendrick be able to do that and just be able to unify those people. Although I listen to Drake more, y'all, hear me out. I listen to Drake more than I listen to Kendrick. I guess you could say, yeah, I listen to Drake more. I love Drake's music, more than I probably would like Kendrick's, yeah. But Drake has never made me feel like Kendrick made me feel yesterday. You know what I mean? Drake, and I don't think Drake ever could make me feel how Kendrick made me feel yesterday. Kendrick made me feel like, he made me feel like he was giving back to the culture. And not just hip hop, but to us as black people and all that we've experienced in the culture and all that we witnessed in the culture as far as the genre of hip hop. The loss, a lot of rappers being lost to violence, the Biggie, the Tupac stuff. He made me feel that, and some of that stuff I wasn't even around to witness, but we read about it, we watch documentaries, and again, I love hip hop. Kendrick made me feel ignited yesterday, and Drake has never made me feel that way, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I love Drake's music. I love Drake. Lets me catch a vibe. I'm listening to Drake before I'm getting ready to go hang out, with my people, before we go kick it and everything. Drake is a phenomenal lyricist. Drake, so is Kendrick. Drake is an amazing rapper. But Drake has never made me feel like that. And I feel like Kendrick Lamar speaks more to black people. I feel like Drake, some will say Drake more so takes from black people. Taking sound from Future, 21 Savage, Lil Yachty. I'm forgetting someone. I know I am. Just, different people that he's, kind of latched on to. Some people say that, Drake did that to more so tap more into the urban market because, Drake is biracial. And, that has nothing to, I don't care about him being biracial, but, I feel like I just connected with Kendrick Lamar more, especially after yesterday. As me as a black man, I feel like relatability wise, Kendrick Lamar. I feel like Kendrick Lamar, as far as where I come from, Kendrick Lamar would be able to relate more to me than Drake would. And that's just a fact, y'all. That's just a fact. As far as, and I think that the kind of music he makes too, it speaks more to our people in the culture. It's not just a club record or a club banger. It actually is music of substance. I think that's the word I'm looking for, substance. Not saying Drake music doesn't have substance, but Kendrick's just has a little bit more substance, y'all. That's all I'm saying. So, obviously, he doesn't have the catalog Drake has. Drake has, 10 albums? Kendrick had 4 or 5. 4. I think it was 4 when I counted. But as far as, I guess we can say like the quality and the substance, he's right there. He's right there. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. So, they saying Kendrick Lamar is the new king of hip-hop. Do y'all agree? Do y'all agree? He's something. I guess that's art. That could be that's debatable. Drake has been holding it down for a long time. And again, when I think Drake, I'm thinking rappability, but most of all, I'm thinking numbers. Drake washes them with numbers. He watches Kendrick Lamar with the numbers and everything. But you heard what Charlamagne said. He said numbers and charts aside, Drake could have not done what Kendrick Lamar did last night. And I think we got to think about, as far as hip hop, where it started, the origin of it, and how it's evolving, and what is Drake doing to push real hip hop forward. What is he contributing to that? I think that's the question to pose. So, do y'all think Kendrick Lamar is the new king of hip hop? Y'all let me know in the comments. I hope this video reaches its target audience. Like I said, I normally don't do videos. I haven't talked about them in a while, or just, I guess real hardcore hip hop stuff in a while, because y'all don't be watching the damn videos. So hopefully, again, this reaches its target audience. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think Kendrick Lamar is the new king of hip hop, or do you think Drake still has the crown? I want to hear from y'all in the comments. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.